Anti-law enforcement rhetoric online is growing even louder. Thursday, an armed man in Ohio allegedly tried breaching an FBI field office. This led to a shootout where the person identified as Ricky Schiffer was killed. Police say he was carrying a nail gun and an AR-15 style assault rifle. And now to a CBS 4 consumer alert. Johnson & Johnson will stop selling talc-based baby powder globally in 2023. The company says it's going to transition all to cornstarch-based baby powder portfolio. The decision comes more than 2 years after it ended U.S. sales of the product. A Miami-Dade officer still in critical condition this morning after a bad accident on the turnpike, but his canine is out of the vet's office. This is Fox, who's doing just fine after police say his handler's SUV crashed into a Best Buy van. All right, well, this is something many of us were impacted by yesterday. I know I was. After an hours-long Verizon outage, customers finally back online. The company says a fiber optic was cut during overnight construction work, knocking out service for customers in the Miami area. Well, Facebook's parent company is looking at expanding encryption features on some of its apps. This comes as it faces backlash over law enforcement's access to users' conversations. Police have arrested a woman accused of stealing more than $50,000 worth of items from a Fort Lauderdale man, and they tracked her down in Nevada. Police found 23-year-old Chloe Rainick driving with a suspended license. Well, CBS 4 is helping you and your kids get ready to go back to school. Next Tuesday, Broward County students will walk back into the classroom. I sat down with the superintendent, Vicki Cartwright, to discuss the upcoming school year. And of course, a big focus of Cartwright is school safety. Now to the monkeypox outbreak. Cases in the United States have doubled in less than 2 weeks. The CDC says more than 10,000 people had the virus as of Wednesday afternoon. Well, right now there's a sewage emergency in a Massachusetts town after a storm rolled through the area. Public restrooms are closed entirely, even some restaurants. It sounds like a nightmare. People being told to flush only when absolutely necessary. Bars temporarily closed too because employees and patrons can't even wash their hands. The time right now is 6:15, and on the Health Watch, the Biden administration changing up its monkeypox vaccination strategy. It's planning to use a different injection method and allow for smaller dosages to stretch out supplies. Well, listen to this. A different chip from our neighbors to the north is making its way stateside. Frito-Lay is launching ketchup-flavored Doritos, one of the most popular flavors in Canada. The American version won't be identical, but the company says it will be based off the Canadian flavor. Well, breaking overnight, former President Donald Trump says he supports the release of documents related to the FBI search of his Mar-a-Lago home. In a post on his Truth Social platform, Trump says he will not oppose the release of the documents